You ever have one of those moments where life punches you so hard, you don't even know if you can get back up? Well, imagine losing everything. Your home, your savings, even the people who once supported you. That was me, sleeping on a park bench, wondering how I got there. But somehow I went from homelessness to making 100 million. And let me tell you, it wasn't luck. It was a fight. I wasn't always homeless. In fact, just a few months before, I had what most people would call a normal life. A steady job, a tiny apartment, and dreams of doing something bigger. But life doesn't care about your dreams. My company went under. Layoffs hit, and I was one of them. Rent piled up. Bills didn't stop. My savings? Gone in the blink of an eye. The day I got evicted, it hit me. I had nowhere to go. Friends, I had none left. Family, let's just say that bridge was burned a long time ago. So I ended up on a bench in a city park. My whole life stuffed into a backpack. I had two choices, give up or figure it out. You know what's funny? When you have nothing, you start seeing the world differently. Every person walking by had a destination, a purpose. And there I was, sitting, surviving. But then I met an old man, a guy who had been homeless for years. He looked at me and said something I'll never forget. If you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree. That night, I made a decision. I'm not going to just exist. I am going to find a way out. I needed money, fast, but nobody hires a guy who hasn't showered in days. So I started small, cleaning car windows at traffic stops, running errands for a few bucks, even digging through trash to find recyclables. It was humiliating, but every dollar I made felt like a step forward. Then came the break when a guy in a cafe noticed me cleaning tables for tips. He asked if I needed work. I said yes before he even finished his sentence. It was a small startup of tech industry. I knew nothing about tech, but I knew how to work, and I worked harder than anyone there. I wasn't the smartest, but I was the most determined. I learned. I stayed late. I did the jobs nobody else wanted, and soon enough, I wasn't just cleaning tables. I was part of the business. Fast forward a year, and that startup, it took off. I was there from the ground up, and when they sold the company, I walked away with a nice check. But I wasn't done. With $10,000 in my pocket, I could have taken it easy, but I had bigger plans. I started my own business, an online platform connecting freelancers with clients. At first, it was just an idea, but ideas grow when you pour everything into them. And I poured in everything, every waking hour, every ounce of energy. There were failures, setbacks, moments where I almost quit. But then, I found success. Investors came in, users skyrocketed. What started as a small project turned into a company worth $100 million. Looking back, I realized it was never about the money. It was about not letting my circumstances define me, about taking control, even when everything felt out of control. So if you're struggling, if you feel stuck, remember, you're not a tree. Move, fight, build. Your comeback story is waiting. If this story inspired you, drop a comment below and let me know. What's your next move? And if you want more stories like this, hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, this is just the beginning. See you in the next video.